If you're over 60, you've probably heard many people talk about healthy nuts as if every single one of them is equally good for you. But the truth is more nuanced. Some nuts offer valuable support for the heart, the brain, and the bones as we age. Others, surprisingly, can make the body work harder than it needs to. And that's what today's video is all about. I want to help you understand which nuts may gently support your well-being after 60, and which ones might be better to limit, especially if you're already paying close attention to your heart health, digestion, or energy levels. Many people don't realize this, but nuts contain very different types of fats, minerals, and naturally occurring compounds. Some help reduce stress inside the body. Others may encourage the kind of internal reactions that make you feel more sluggish, stiff, or uncomfortable. And with age, our tolerance for certain foods changes, even if we've been eating them our whole lives. That's why I've put together a clear, calm, and simple guide. First, we'll look at 4 nuts that are especially supportive after 60, nourishing for the heart, mind, and bones. Then, we'll go through 4 nuts that may quietly work against your comfort, depending on your digestion, medications, and overall sensitivity. And please stay with me through the whole video. The nut I'll mention at the very end is one most people never think twice about, yet it can influence appetite and how the body reacts to certain medications. Let's start with a nut that provides steady support for bones, the heart, and digestion. Nut number 4 to eat more often: almonds. Almonds are one of the most reliable nuts you can include in your routine after 60. They're small, easy to carry, and gentle on the stomach. But their real advantage is the combination of nutrients they deliver in one simple handful. One reason almonds are so helpful is their calcium content. As we grow older, the body naturally loses bone density little by little. Calcium alone isn't the whole solution, but having small, steady sources throughout the day can make maintaining bone strength much easier. Almonds also contain vitamin E, a nutrient known for supporting cells and helping the body handle everyday stress. But there's another mineral in almonds that often gets overlooked: magnesium. Many older adults don't get enough of it, and without magnesium, the body has a harder time placing calcium where it truly belongs. Magnesium helps guide calcium into the bones rather than allowing it to build up in places where it may cause discomfort. That balance becomes more important year after year. There's also the heart to consider. Almonds contain the same type of gentle, heart-friendly fats found in olive oil. These fats help maintain comfortable cholesterol levels, something many people over 60 pay close attention to. A small serving a day can be a nice way to support the cardiovascular system without dramatic diet changes. And for digestion, almonds bring a bit of natural fiber. Many adults notice that regularity becomes less predictable with age. A handful of almonds can add just enough fiber to support smoother digestion without overwhelming the stomach. If you want the full benefit, choose almonds with the skin on. That thin brown layer holds helpful plant compounds that work together with vitamin E inside the nut. And if chewing whole almonds feels uncomfortable, sliced almonds or unsweetened almond butter offer the same advantages in a softer form. Almonds might look simple, but after 60, they support many parts of the body at once: bones, heart, digestion, and even overall vitality. 3. Walnuts, the brain-protecting nut. Walnuts are one of the most scientifically supported foods for brain health. They contain ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that keeps your brain cells flexible and functioning properly. As we age, the protective coating around our neurons weakens. That leads to slower thinking, trouble multitasking, and greater vulnerability to memory decline. Walnuts help slow this natural process. But what makes walnuts even more impressive is their antioxidant profile. These compounds cross the blood-brain barrier, meaning they don't just help your body, they affect your brain directly. Research shows walnuts may reduce inflammation in the brain, support problem solving, improve learning speed, protect memory centers. They even contain natural melatonin, which can support better sleep, something many seniors struggle with. If you want a simple daily habit that supports your heart, your mind, and your energy levels, a small serving of walnuts is one of the smartest additions you can make. 2. Pistachios, the heart-balanced nut. Pistachios are an underrated powerhouse. They provide 2 things seniors need more than ever: potassium to balance blood pressure, antioxidants to protect your eyes. If your blood pressure tends to fluctuate, Pistachios can help stabilize it naturally by helping your kidneys remove excess sodium. Even a small reduction in systolic blood pressure significantly reduces the risk of heart disease and stroke after age 60. They're also gentle on teeth, dentures, or crowns. And if you buy them in the shell, the shelling process naturally slows down eating, which helps control portion sizes. These nuts also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, the same antioxidants your retinas rely on to prevent age-related macular degeneration. If clear vision, a strong heart, and easy digestion matter to you, pistachios deserve a place in your weekly routine. 1. Brazil nuts, the thyroid-supporting nut. Brazil nuts are one of the world's richest sources of selenium, a mineral essential for a stable mood, healthy metabolism, and sharp memory. After 60, thyroid function often declines. That can lead to fatigue, irritability, slower metabolism, and unwanted weight gain. But just one Brazil nut meets your full daily selenium needs. No supplements required. Selenium also supports nerve health, reduces inflammation, and protects brain cells from age-related damage. But because these nuts are extremely rich in selenium, more is not better. 1 or 2 a day is all you need. They're also incredibly easy to use. No cooking, no prep, just grab a single nut and you're set. 4 nuts you should avoid after 60. 4. Peanuts, the silent trouble for seniors. Peanuts seem harmless. They're cheap, everywhere, and often considered a classic snack. But for people over 60, peanuts come with risks most people don't know about. First, peanuts aren't actually nuts, they're legumes. And that makes them more likely to develop aflatoxins, toxins produced by mold that can grow during storage. Over time, these toxins can strain the liver, weaken immunity, and increase inflammation. This creates a bigger problem for older adults, because the body's natural detoxification slows with age. What a younger person can process quickly might linger longer for someone over 60. Peanuts also contain high omega-6 fats, which promote inflammation when not balanced with omega-3s. If you struggle with arthritis, joint pain, or inflammatory conditions, peanuts may worsen symptoms without you realizing it. And finally, most peanut products aren't just peanuts. They're roasted in low-quality oils, salted heavily, mixed with sugar, blended into processed peanut butter. For seniors monitoring blood pressure, weight, or blood sugar, this combination can create real trouble. An occasional handful is fine, but as a daily snack, peanuts simply aren't the safest choice after 60. 3. Cashews, not ideal for blood sugar and kidney health. Cashews are tasty, creamy, and extremely popular, but they come with hidden challenges, especially for seniors. To start, cashews contain more carbohydrates than most nuts, meaning they raise blood sugar faster. For the nearly 25% of older adults managing diabetes or prediabetes, this can cause unexpected glucose spikes. Cashews also contain oxalates, natural compounds that can contribute to kidney stones and interfere with calcium absorption. Since kidney function often declines with age, regularly eating cashews can add unnecessary strain. And don't forget how they're prepared. The majority of cashews sold in stores are roasted in oils, salted, seasoned, mixed with additives. This increases sodium and unhealthy fat intake, both of which can raise cholesterol and blood pressure. If you love cashews, enjoy them occasionally. But making them a daily habit isn't the best idea for seniors. 2. Macadamia nuts, too heavy for the heart and digestion. Macadamias taste luxurious, rich, buttery, indulgent. But for older adults, they're often more trouble than benefit. These nuts are extremely calorie-dense, and their high saturated fat content can raise LDL cholesterol. For seniors already managing heart health, this can increase cardiovascular risk. Their texture is also very hard. If you have sensitive teeth, dentures, or crowns, macadamias can cause discomfort or even cracks. Another overlooked issue. Macadamias are very rich in fat, which can overwhelm the gallbladder. For seniors prone to bloating, indigestion, or gallbladder issues, they may trigger flare-ups. They're not bad, but they're not the best everyday nut for older adults. 1. Pine nuts, the most surprising nut to avoid. Pine nuts seem innocent, a sprinkling on salad, a bit in pesto, but they can create serious problems for people over 60. The biggest issue is their interaction with medications. Compounds in pine, nuts may interfere with the absorption or effectiveness of more than half of the most commonly prescribed drugs for seniors, including medications for cholesterol, blood pressure, arthritis, diabetes, blood thinning. Another rare but very real issue is pine nut syndrome. After eating pine nuts, some people develop a bitter or metallic taste that can last days or weeks. For seniors, this can suppress appetite, which may lead to weight loss and nutritional deficiencies. Pine nuts also spoil easily due to their polyunsaturated fats. When they oxidize, they can increase inflammation, the opposite of what most seniors need. If you're over 60, it's best to avoid pine nuts unless a doctor says otherwise. As we grow older, even small choices, like the nuts we keep in the pantry, can shape how we feel each day. The right nuts can support your heart, strengthen your bones, protect your memory, and help you stay active. And the wrong ones may quietly work against your goals without you realizing it. Choosing wisely isn't about restriction. It's about giving your body what it needs to stay steady, energized, and resilient with age. So here's a simple reminder. Almonds help support bones and digestion. Walnuts offer support for the brain and heart. Pistachios bring balance to blood pressure and vision. Brazil nuts provide the selenium your thyroid depends on. And on the other side, peanuts often carry hidden concerns for the liver and inflammation. Cashews can challenge blood sugar and kidney health. Macadamias may overwhelm the heart and digestion with their richness. Pine nuts can interfere with medications and appetite. When you keep these points in mind, your daily habits become powerful tools to support long-term well-being. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed certain nuts giving you more energy or causing discomfort? Everyone's body responds differently, and your experience might help someone else make a better choice. If you found this video helpful, feel free to give it a like. It truly supports the channel. And if you enjoy simple, science-backed guidance for staying strong and independent as you age, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you never miss future videos. Take good care of yourself, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.